All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we begin our insanity here. And our heroes find themselves deep in the ruins of Draconia, the pieces of the city that were scattered about, major pieces here, and have discovered some bits still working as they've been trying to go deeper, realizing that much of it is the area they're in was undiscovered due to the fact that it was very difficult with those with magic to get in, and many of the solutions here required a bit of magic, it being very dangerous as arcane anomalies flitted about the area, making the whole thing just awful. Really, while everyone is wanting to go deeper and deeper, get more and more, the question, of course, is will the greed of our brave party of gaslighters be their undoing, or will they be able to walk away at the right moment to avoid certain death? Time to find out tonight as we delve into Heroes. As I believe everyone corrects me, not only were we ready for the third vote, you're walking towards it, correct? Investigating.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thought until I heard that intro where we're potentially gonna die. So
It's D&D. That's how it goes.
I am jumping towards it.
In fact, we've even gaslit ourselves that we're not being greedy.
yeah, it's to help Draconia.
Yeah.
Walking forward as you get to this door, there is a shift in the air. Throughout this area of the ruins, you can hear noise, the sounds of many of the constructs you faced, different forgotten engines, and even the echoes that's almost a static from the rebuilding in the part of Draconia of the ruins you came from that's being rebuilt. But here, there is none of that sound. And the air is impossibly still. No breeze, no movement. Even as you walk, it's almost like you have to push and it forms around you, slightly moving the hair and scales on your arm. But it's not silent. There is no echo. It does not linger, almost in a reverence. And the light here is almost like sunlight filtered through clouds at dawn that seems to be sourceless just here in front of the door. Here before you, that should be the vault door. It almost seems seamless. You don't see where it would open or where the crack would be. But there are sigils that drift upon it like constellations upon a night sky. Every starlight point pulses in a rhythm, definitively a heartbeat that isn't any of yours. And faint tones hum just at the edge of your hearing. Chords that rise and fall like a choir. And a mirror kind of curves across this wall. A winged figure, clad in layered robes of radiant threads, their face hidden in a golden helm, with no eyes, only a band of light. And from one outstretched hand falls a crown of flame, gently offered to a kneeling figure, rendered in what seems to be purposefully fractured, broken stone. The recipient is unfinished, faceless, undefined. And you see a description: to the one who was never named, to the one who walked without knowing. The light awaits when you are ready to bear it.
What is this?
Looks like a relative of yours.
I would like to use my detect evil and good ability.
Okay. So that just gives you the presence of fiends or celestials, right?
Yeah, so since the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet. You also sense whether the hollow spell is active, but I don't think that's gonna do anything.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check with advantage when you activate that.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay.
Oh, an advantage. Wait, sorry. 14.
14. The magic here is interesting. There is clear celestial power, but there's also strong kind of mundane arcane worked in, as well as a bit of infernal contract magic binding. It's, well, 14. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Sammy, come here. I put my ear to Sammy while looking at the door and see if it's Sammy's heartbeat that we're seeing played.
Does not
When I
appear.
thought that earlier, I'm like, does
the-
he have heartbeat?
Okay, it's not you, Sammy. Good boy.
Matt, can you say what the inscription says again?
Certainly. Scrolling down in the notes. Sorry, because I was to another section. To the one who was never named, to the one who walked without knowing, the lighter waits when you are ready to bear it.
It's okay. All I was going to do was make a joke that he has to scroll back from whether or not Sammy had a heartbeat to read.
So, I guess, does this mean anything to you and your people?
So Celicus was 7 when he left. So
So, people remember things when they're 7.
Do I remember specifically any workings of our temple, of like the Temple of Bahamut with like other celestial deities?
Give me a religion check.
$16.
This is clearly unrelated to like Bahamut. It seems kind of foreign. Like the symbolism doesn't belong to the way Draconia did things.
Would ours recognize the words as being a reference or anything, or this particular iconography from the angelic lore that he studied whenever he learned about his heritage from his mother.
I would say it bears the similarity. You do recognize it. It's out of your mother's stories. As if what you imagined sitting on your bed as she taught you. Freaking Jonathan.
Ours does seem a bit like entranced with it, but he doesn't seem to know what to do with it just yet.
I'm gonna pull out the torch and say Winter's Kiss and see if this thing reacts at all.
The torch behaves normally, the blue flames, but it doesn't seem to have any special reaction to the door before you.
I want to walk to the door, and you said that the kneeling person is faceless, correct?
Yeah, almost unfinished.
And I'm going to kneel, representing where that person would be, with my face in that area. And I'm not very good at praying because I don't normally know who I'm praying to, but I'm going to kind of just try to recite a bit of a... Actually, hold on. I'm going to use, instead of... I got one right here. I'm going to say a guiding hand that has your best interest at heart, and I'm going to hold my religious relic in front of me as I try to do a prayer and see if this does anything to activate it.
Yeah. As you kneel, and I'll come close, a new inscription appears, written twice. Celestial and Draconic. Identical. They who bears no name shall not pass. They who bears a name shall not pass. Only silence opens the way.
All right, here are my thoughts. There's a lot of celestial energy around. And I think you, Golden Boy, this is your time to shine. Possibly literally. This is pointing to your type of people more than Seleucus's type of people.
I agree, but okay. All right. And then ours will tentatively go up to the door before seeming to get a bit more resolute as he gets closer.
Okay. You walk into it. And there's echoes of the celestial language, which I believe you understand, yes?
Yes.
Declare your right and pass into your inheritance.
And he's going to speak in the celestial tongue and state, I am the Prince of Bina, son of Sandolphin.
Okay. The runes begin to glow bright as a burst comes out, throwing you off the dais. This would be 15 radiant damage.
All right.
As for a moment you are knocked prone and stunned, racking with pain of this rejection.
All right. It takes half damage, but yes.
Yeah.
Xantos will go to ours like, well, all right, I guess I was wrong, and try to help him out. Like, so what did you tell the door?
Something don't think I'm quite ready to share with you all just yet.
All right,
But-
can you give a category? Like, did you?
Does anybody else speak Celestial?
It said to declare my inheritance.
Got it. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so it doesn't like you or where you come from. So that's good to know.
I have an additional question. Did you like tell the magic door your name or something?
A title. But no, not my name.
Okay. I guess the title counts. The inscription clearly said, though, they who bears no name shall not pass, they who bears a name shall not pass. Only silence opens the way. What if it just doesn't want you to answer?
Perhaps. It also says the light awaits when you are ready to bear it.
Wait, where does it say that?
In the first part,
Before.
but that was before Obi kneeled down.
I think- Let me try something. He gets back up. The ability innate to Aasimar, my people, that enables them to innately generate light is called it's called light bearing. It's quite simple. So it's also a nickname for my people called light bearers. I wonder if, and he's going to carefully get back up to the die. And without saying anything, he's going to press his hand to his forehead and cause a thin ring, a halo of light, to generate behind his head. Using the light spell he gets from the light bearer ability.
Put it out as this identifier. And once more, it flashes, knocking you back, this time 20 feet. Or 20 radiant.
Okay.
Maybe,
Xantos can go ours. Yep, still doesn't like you, kid. Thanks for that.
maybe we should stop assuming everything celestial will relate to the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you see a golden child walking about and like they're talking about stuff like this was pretty kismet that this might work? I thought it was a fair attempt.
He gets back up, looking quite dazed. He says, "If the gods are playing a joke on me, I think they're being awfully mean."
Obi, kneel back down. I'm gonna try something.
All right.
And so while Obi's taking the spot of like the faceless person, I'm gonna like take the pose of the person giving it and try to give him the torch in silence.
Okay. So you do this, and the flash rings out less intense than the one that rang out for ours, burning you for 7 radiant damage. Rejection, but not as... yeah, it'd be both of you, but it's seeming like not as repulsed, but still not accepting.
All right, so this thing's very picky, like, and it really doesn't like ours, but it didn't seem to not like you guys as much. So that does tell us something.
Tells us Supora.
Ours is bloodied right now. I'd say he's probably got some like burn marks over him. Oh,
So, is our plan just everybody take a turn and see what happens?
And after this, there is a construct of pure light energy that seems to be made in front of the door.
Cool.
Oh, awesome. I guess not.
And
Hello.
it resembles almost a bear in its form, but humanoid, but of light. It says, kind of looks, and light shines out and encompasses Calder and Orion. You are not the heirs. Roll for initiative.
Yep, 3 times it went off. Okay.
We
I have a
triggered
question
the.
about initiative.
Question, yes.
Right. I have advantage. Do I roll advantage or just roll regular and add 5? I wasn't sure.
Okay, sure. Well, if I ask for a roll, you can roll with advantage. When I do initiative score, I add 5.
Okay.
That's right, because it's a new
Oh, you do both. That's kind of cool.
24 thing.
Yeah.
No. It's if we're rolling, you can roll at advantage. If he's
Oh,
taking
okay.
everybody's flat initiative score, then he adds 5 to
Yeah.
your.
So it kind of depends, like what I'm doing. Really, if I'm doing this, it maps if I'm doing it. Like, just depends on what I'm doing,
Gotcha.
or the quick. It's kind of just depends.
Good
So
question.
Matt, if you would kindly subtract 6 from my 19 to represent the 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, my 21 goes down to 19.
Yeah, my 13 goes down to 11.
Okay, I need to. Okay. Alaric is what?
19 total.
Okay, 19 is what I have for Alaric,
Oh,
and Seleucus went to what?
11.
11. Okay. Perfect.
Ours
Went to
got
13.
16.
Yes, I do. I have nope. Orion got 16. Okay, ours is 16 as well. Perfect. Okay, so I got Seleucus 11, Xantos 16, Alaric 19, Calder 13, Orion 16, R 16, Whisper 23. Since we have a few 16s, I just let D&D Beyond do its thing, which it does it alphabetical. That's just how things go. So, this creature seeming to very dislike these multiple failed attempts. I will say ours, because of your knowledge and things. For you, it would be those who more is expected faced harsher punishment within celestial circles.
They're disappointed in you.
When you're looking at this. So in a way, it's a bit of an affirmation versus not. And your knowledge and the tales you would know would kind of cue you in a little bit here. So I think what I'll give you is, as far as the door, not necessarily this combat, there's your heritage potentially, but there's also the words themselves and what that might mean. This is a little bit of a riddle, puzzle, so to speak. And y'all have a lot of clues, so I'll just leave you to uncover more.
Your ancestors aren't mad; they're just disappointed at your hubris.
I already made that joke, Jonathan. Stop stealing my joke. I only take your jokes. You can't take my jokes.
All right, but with that, we do have Whisper. Get to go first.
Okay. Well, as far as I know, I'm not celestial. I'm not going to try the door. So I'm just going to, move away from the party a bit so that when I do Eldritch Blast, whatever magic effect may happen does not happen to those around me.
Okay.
Hoping our plan was not to try and talk to the celestial entity. 23 to hit.
Too late. 23 hits.
4, 6. Force damage. And second is 18 to hit.
18. Actually, let me double check the 18. Sorry, I was grabbing up wild magic tables, so I would have to grab it later. 18 just hits.
For 13 force damage. And I'm rolling on D&D Beyond, not where I should be.
All right. Oh, real quick, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No, man, I don't want to. I just have to roll the 20, that's all.
And then the 20 one more time.
It's dirty 20.
Okay, you're good to go. You're immune from having to make the save.
Cool.
Sure.
That's a 10, Matt.
10 will hit directly, but seems to not pierce the light.
No, Matt.
10 damage.
No, 10
No,
10 on the
Matt.
surge.
10 on the surge. Roll D100.
Do you turn back into a dragonborn like me?
See if he brings back
75.
75. All right.
We need you to. We can't.
What was that, Luke? You broke up.
To turn. Or we still got to fly across that chasm.
Okay. So, for a moment here, it's as if, well, like the setting, the dais is the same where you're standing. The door is a little different, but everyone's gone. And instead, you see draconian guards, but they all seem to be asleep. In front of the door, carving it and writing inscriptions. You see a black scaled, a white scaled, and silver scaled dragonblood. They are before the door, manipulating it, putting into it hidden infernal markings upon the door. And they are muttering, In Draconic, do you know Draconic?
Boy, I sure wish I was a Dragonborn right now.
So they seem to be talking, as well as some are chanting, and they are spilling their blood, and chanting as you see, and smell sulfuric smoke begin to come out of nowhere and intertwine itself in the door, changing some of it. The writings themselves begin to be manipulated and changed. The celestial is. They seem to be able to change the song of it. Seems as though they can't undo whatever the original purpose totally was, but they were able to make slight changes to it. As they spit upon the door and leave. And in a burst, you're back to the present.
I didn't want to interrupt you, Matt. Is there a way that, so sort of like how you listen to a song to try and get the lyrics, is there a way that I could try and remember some of what they said in Draconic?
I think if you try to relay it, we'll make a intelligence check.
Okay.
So as you blast, you're back.
Okay. And so, can I do that on my next turn then? Try and relay what I heard or saw?
Okay. Yeah, you want to do it as an action on your next turn, possibly?
Yeah. I'm guessing that's what I would have to do since my turn is over. I did the attack.
Yep.
So
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Alaric.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not asking how big the space is. I'm casting Lightning Ball. If I need to, like, I don't know how big is the construct we're fighting.
1 second.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Another question: are Obi and I inside the construct?
You're not in it, no.
Okay.
It is large.
Okay. I'm going to try throw the ball that when it goes off, it comes down and only catches the top half of the construct and avoids all of us smaller people.
Okay.
Does it use my spell save?
Yes.
So it's Dex 15, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That the construct has to make.
Yeah, I didn't do this on purpose, but it is immune to lightning.
Okay. So yeah, it goes off and does nothing. It's like,
It was more you avoided other fights that were between this one and this one.
well, now we know. And I didn't
Well, I
waste
guess
the
I
spell
read-
casting lightning
Yeah.
bolt in it, so there's that. I don't think I'm gonna double check. Yeah, that I'm just going to and back away a little bit from the construct, unless I'm taking an op attack. Am I close enough that I'm taking an op attack if I back away from it?
Let's see here. I believe because you were up there. Well, because you all came in front of the door, so everybody except I think maybe Xanatos and ours, who had kind of because Xanatos had been helping ours got knocked off. Would be so you would take an op attack from backing up.
Oh, if I did, okay, then I'll stay there.
Okay.
Sorry, would it have taken the op attack on me because I moved first?
Yes. So maybe you can take it. So
Oh. Okay, so Whisper takes that blow for me, maybe.
yeah, we'll do this. Only for 12.
Hey, that misses.
There you go.
So now you can go.
Okay. My other question is, does
But
finally
let
releasing-
me get that wisdom save. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Everybody try to help me. I'm so bad at this. But
Sorry,
this particular part. Everyone's gonna make a wisdom save at the beginning of their turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was for attacking it. I thought. I was like, you made a dex save.
No, they didn't have to make it anymore.
All right.
Right. You don't have to make it. You don't have to succeed once, and you don't have to make it after you succeed.
Okay. Well, that's an 18.
That does it.
Nice. Okay. So I will move away my 30 feet, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Ours.
So, ours has like a very concerned expression. Does he recognize this particular manner of celestial?
Let's do a religion check.
All right, that's a 17.
17. Yes. This does seem to be mimicking a type of celestial rather than physically being one, like a construct of one. Almost like a hot-light construct. But you would recognize general shape as that of a Warden Archon.
Okay. But it's not an actual celestial.
Correct.
Okay, so he breathes a heavy sigh because he was very conflicted about the prospect of having to combat another celestial being. But seeing that it's a mimicry, he is still not going to attack right now because he's fairly hurt.
Wisdom save, by the way.
Oh yeah. That's a whopping 11 wisdom saving throw.
All right. So with that, I think kind of what you're saying in your thing of doubt, you player, you would do this, but you are frightened of it. It's
All right.
And I really wish you had shown this picture first. I wouldn't have started by fighting with it.
Ours looks pretty terrified. And he kind of like hides behind Xanatos. And then we are still in the wild magic area.
Correct.
So, yeah. And did we establish that using Font of Magic to convert sorcery points to spell slots would... Dang. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ours is going to cast, because he's still fairly hurt, and that thing looks like it can hit very, very hard. He is going to keep his distance, and he's going to press the palm of his left hand into his chest and breathe deep as he draws on positive energy to try and heal himself with Cure Wounds.
all right. Very cool.
And that will be his turn.
Wild magic?
Oh, yeah.
You mean wild magic 20?
Yep.
What level was it?
First level.
First level, okay.
It's a 12.
Okay, very good. And we'll go on to Orion with the wisdom save.
14.
You are frightened of the form before you.
All right. Oh, that just messed up what I thought I was going to try to do. All right. So I'm not near the creature, correct? Or am I?
You are the creature's in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to try some form of what I was going to try to do. So I am actually going to drop my sword and shield and my equipment, pull my holy symbol out, and I am going to use Channel Divinity. And I am going to activate a Divine Spark. And I'm going to try to actually... I don't know if I can touch the creature, but I was going to try to see if I can cause the creature to, like, feel the sense of my power and just kind of, like, relay that it's, you know, not of harm, but of help.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. We'll see DC 18.
All right. Oh. 15.
I push it. It doesn't seem to sway the energy of the heart of this creature.
All right. I got nothing.
You'll just
I'm really
scatter.
regretting I dropped my stuff now. That's my turn.
All right, Xanatos with the wisdom save.
That is a 17.
You pass.
Nice. Okay. Is Obi within 10 feet of this construct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use the remaining 10 points of my Lay on Hands pool to cast Wither and Bloom in that 10-foot area of the creature and Obi. And the creature has to make, what is it, a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Because I'm looking at this like spell on D&D Beyond. How do I calculate what the DC is?
It'll be on
That's
your
your
character
spell save
sheet.
DC.
It'll be your spell save.
Did that feat not put it onto your under your spells?
No. Is it modifier or spell attack?
Your
Spell
spell
save
save
DC.
Should be right next to
Oh,
the
save DC. There it is.
spell.
Okay, done. 14. So yeah, it beats it. So
Okay.
it will take half of this damage. I find my mouse. There. Roll that. So, 2 6s. That's awesome. Too bad it's not the full amount. So just 1 6.
So how much damage?
6
6?
necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then Obi, since he's within that area as well, he gets to use one of his hit dice to gain hit points back.
Very nice. Anything else?
And that will be my turn.
Holder.
$14 with the wisdom save.
You are frightened.
Well, I will rotate around it, not getting any closer or farther from it, to flank with my brother and attack with measure. So it'll just be a straight roll.
Mhm.
23.
23 hits.
That's gonna be 10 necrotic damage. I'm a liar. 14 necrotic damage.
Nicer.
Alright, second attack. 16.
That will not hit. As this time it kind of moves and catches your wrist.
Bonus action. Nada. That's my turn.
Alright. Celagus.
Okie dokie. Wisdom save 10.
You are frightened, Celagus.
Am I within 30 feet of it?
Yes. You're within 20.
All right. Is anybody else standing close enough to it that they would be hit by a breath weapon attack in a line?
Yeah. Specifically Calder and Orion.
Okay. I think that Celagus, even being afraid of it, would still not willingly harm his allies. So he's going to stand there in fear. Neither moving away nor moving closer. He will just stand there in fear.
Got it. And all right, let's see here. I think given its melee targets, it will turn and strike at Calder. And a light claw towards you for 23 to hit.
Yup.
That is 16 slashing damage. At the same time, grapples you.
Yup.
And opens its mouth to bite for 19.
Yep.
All right. The light pierces into your chest for 14.
I'm still standing.
That it takes its final claw for 23.
I'm not standing.
For 11. So that's the limped body moves, and for the heck of it, they will move in such a way so as to not have the flanking set up between the two should one arise.
Yeah, he can just carry my body around and
Yeah, basically just
place it next to Obi.
basically. But just for the visual. And with that, we go back up to Whisper.
A wild, crazy magic thing happened when I cast that spell. I think I was back in the past, and there were a bunch of draconians sleeping, and then there was a black, a white, and a silver dragon carving demonic symbols, and they were saying "blah" in draconic. As I make a roll to see if I remember what they said.
Yeah. You need to have the check.
I rolled a 3 on the die. I have a +0 to intelligence.
The raspberries are good this time. Of toilet?
Anyway, I think they changed something about the door.
Anything else, Whisper?
No, I think that's what I can do.
Alaric.
Does this thing still have Calder grappled?
Yeah, it's holding the body.
Okay. Man. All right, I'm hoping maybe someone else can get Calder free, and this is a bit of a long shot. I am going to hold a levitate spell on the construct for when someone frees Calder from its grasp.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Ours.
Okay, remake saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 on the wisdom save.
All right. No longer frightened.
Okay, so Ars gathers himself and then gets out from hiding behind Xanatos and looks over at the giant radiant bear and sees that it's the pseudo warden Archon has grabbed Calder and is currently bullying him. And Ars is going to kind of step up a bit, and he's going to make an attempt to reason with it because he knows this. If it is as powerful as an actual Warden Archon, then it's going to be a fearsome foe. And he'll have to try and reason with it at least first.
All right. What are you trying to do? Like, what's this look like for you to reason with it?
All right. Well, he's going to speak in Celestial. In hopes that it will understand, and he says, "Please spare us your wrath. We do not desire a fight."
Okay. Give me a persuasion check, please.
That is a 17.
17. Well, kind of sends out its light here. And you feel yourself scanned like the other ones were. Incomplete. Echoes detected. The line is broken or reborn. Leave or be destroyed.
I don't understand. Do we leave, or do we continue fighting? He asks the others.
Yeah, you put it out there. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, that's... he is going to heal himself one more time, because he's still pretty banged up.
For healing word?
He's going to use Arcane Vigor.
Okay,
No.
so one. Alright. Is
It's
that
second
a
level.
second level spell?
It is.
And it's bonus action?
Yes.
Cool. Then roll that die.
So... Okay. 2 die?
No, just
Singular.
one for second level.
There's a 3.
Okay, you're alright. We go to Orion.
Then I spend 2 hit die. would heal.
All right. As Aris says, as I'm. Oh, I got to roll for wisdom save to see if I can.
Yeah.
10.
Still frightened.
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to yell for my brother. And is he close enough that I can try to grab him?
Yeah.
All right. So he heals 11 points.
Very nice.
Let me do a wild surge. A 4, so no
Okay.
surge. And I'm frightened. My original plan didn't work. I'm going to grab onto Calder and just try to pull him free and give him advantage on his turn to try to like break himself out.
So what spell did you cast?
Healing word.
Okay. Gotcha. Because you said grab, that's why I was a little confused. Cool. So you providing help.
Yep.
For that breakage, and we'll go to Xanatos.
Okay. Well, Hobie took my plan, so let me see. Okay. I think this is like the only way. I think Xanatos will like after hearing if ours say that like it's telling us to leave or be destroyed. I think all right. He just says, okay, well, I don't think we take this thing, and so he sees Orion heal and grab his brother. So he's gonna focus on the creature, and being one of like he used to deal with like holy magic before, he's going to use his channel divinity option to do dreadful aspect, and the creature has to make a wisdom saving throw. If he fails, then he's frightened.
Okay. Very nice. They were immune to the frightened condition.
Dang it! Ah, man.
Obi, did you try and save again?
Did I what?
Try and save again?
From the frightened? I think they did.
Yeah, I got a 10. That's why I just said I was going to grab him and try to pull him with me to go.
Seeing that like the creature is not frightened at all, like not even budging, it's like, all right, I think we're too messed up to deal with this. I think we need to retreat, and we'll be ready for his next turn, like see if, like how we can get everyone out or something, and that'll be my turn.
You got it. Calder.
All right. I'm re-afraid.
Oh. All right.
I'm going to bonus action Step of the Fae to get out of this thing's grapple, teleporting back to my sword, which I'm assuming is on the ground.
Yeah,
where I
the
went
drop that you're
unconscious
holding,
initially.
yeah.
I will pick it up, move back into a flanking position with my remaining movement, and
Because Calder didn't hear the thing. He was unconscious.
yeah.
For those of you going, wait, what?
Okay, a 20 for my spell roll. So let's see what this looks like. 87.
87 on the 20 chart.
I think this is the good tier, so this is my
Okay, I'll let you know. You permanently gain the effects of detect poison and disease.
All right.
Yay. an avocado. Thanks.
This is 15. Oh, plus 1. 16 to hit.
I will not. With buffs.
Cause exhausted. Second attack. A 10 also doesn't hit.
Nope.
And it needs to make a con 15 save.
It does, or I do?
The construct does.
Oh, yes, because you were holding the levitate for when I got out of its grasp.
Oh, there we go. Yep. That is 11.
The construct goes 20 feet up into the air,
Yes, it does. Woo!
and it's just up there for 10 minutes unless I lose concentration. Because there's no additional saves.
Absolutely amazing.
All right, Lark, that was cool. Good job with saving everyone.
It was detect poison and disease, right? That I'm under the effects of permanently?
Yes. Well, that's funny. Alrighty. So, okay, cool. And then, I guess we'll go to Silicus.
Still got to make the wisdom roll, even though it's floating.
Yeah.
18.
That saves.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. So, Whisper, you didn't get any like specifics or anything. Okay. Demonic playing around with weird wall magic could be a lot of things. Then Calder's back up, right? Or is he
Correct.
down? Correct. Okay. Then I'm gonna go up and attack because that's what I got.
You know, it's 20 feet in the air, right?
Oh yes, you're right. It's 20 feet. I have a sling. Let's not. Okay. Actually, Silicus is gonna go up to like the mural thing and like kind of just like be thinking because it's in the air. It can't hit me with its giant meaty paws. What if it's literal in the name part thing? They have a name, but they don't have like a proper name, like a title or like a nickname or something like that. Obi, you go by a nickname, right?
As she says his nickname.
Yeah.
See, maybe
Anything else, delegates?
That's it.
All right. In that case, they take their claws and grab as they're on the wall, and they begin to climb down the door wall. To Calder. And make their claw attack. Dirty 20.
Yup.
Is 14 slashing.
Yup. And I'm down again.
Since I'm right up there next to, like, at the wall, am I within 5 feet of Calder?
Yeah.
Interception.
Ooh.
I have a question.
Does -3 of that damage keep you up?
No, it doesn't.
I
Hard
tried.
question.
I think in the spell it says it needs a climbing speed in order to move its full movement.
Yes, it has a climbing speed.
Okay, great.
This monster was copy pasted to counter us.
Even if it did not, it's only 20 feet up, and if it moved 15, that would make it close enough. So either way, we're good to go. But it is a speed of 30 and a climb of 30 due to the bareness of it. Okay, so Carl.
I play D&D, Matt. I attacked it. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm with you. However, let's see here. It's going to look, and then it's going to go ahead and take a claw at Orion. Only for a 10.
Woohoo! I'm okay.
But it does have Calden's grasp again, as it will now bite Orion. Ooh, only a 15?
Meets my work class.
All right.
Because you dropped your shield.
I picked my shield back up.
Oh, did
I
you?
only have a 15 because I have no armor.
That's right.
I see it.
That is 16 piercing damage. Right. That's its move now. Just kind of feed her up and it's climbing. It's getting down. We'll go to Whisper.
Cool. Whisper would like to run up to it, and as she does, she says, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Draconic, and I told you what I remember. Maybe you cast a spell and see if you go back to the past." And is going to, as a bonus action, cast Step of the Fae, and teleport back 30. But at the same time, I'm using Taunting Step. So the creature needs to make a literally just had it. Sorry, I moved.
15 wisdom.
15 wisdom save.
20.
Well, it makes it. However, that was a spell.
Was.
Hey, guess what?
You rolled a 20.
No, a 1. Apparently, Whisper's reprieve is over. Or maybe I should not use dice for another game in the game I'm playing, but they're so pretty. 37.
37 on the 1.
I want to go back and see all the things we've hit.
You went back 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So
Oh
Guys, my distance seems important.
I don't. So nobody would be within 20 feet of them, or somebody.
Fireball.
Well, I know ours backed up a little bit, didn't he?
Ours actually stepped up a little bit. He's in front of Xanatos.
Okay. Cool. Come you said run. Okay, then I think it's just Whisper for a dex save against your spell save DC. As a fireball, boom!
Fireball.
It's a face step too, so kind of like as the magic around your feet suddenly explodes in flames.
That's a 13. My spell save is 15.
All right. I'll roll 8d6 and 23 fire damage.
Whisper goes down.
Burned. It's 0.
I guess that ends my turn, Matt.
Bobby, if we die, you want to come back as twins?
Sure.
You muted Luke.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said ours.
Alaric, sorry.
Okay. Oh man, he's grappled again,
Sure am.
and nobody got him out. I mean,
I was trying to make the creature come after me. It didn't work.
um, God.
Save the party.
All right, we're gonna see what happens. The first thing I want to try is so the thing is currently weightless, right, from the levitate.
Right.
I want to see if Blitzfalka can pull it away from the wall just 5 feet.
Okay.
With a athletics. Possible.
Sure. Give me athletics.
She does not have great strength. She has a -3 to this roll.
I think we learned that when you tried this with Whisper.
Yep. That's a 6. But still, I'm going to. Maybe this will work. I don't know. I'll send the construct back up 20 feet so that people can move away from the wall so that if it crawls back down, it can't immediately. So it's 20, like the construct is 20 feet back up the wall, I think, holding onto Colder.
All right, let me look at that again. It's one of those, we kind of a lot of use in the levitate. Okay, so pressure. Altitude by 20 other direction on your turn. Okay, so you're using your magic action to move the target.
Yes.
I guess so. Well, it's really interesting. Yeah, I guess so. So, you move it up, and Calder drops, but not for fall damage.
Didn't let go of him. Didn't know it was gonna let go of him.
Yeah. Woo!
What? Okay.
All right. Anything else?
And I'm I'm going to try and move about 20 feet away from the party so that if any other wild magic goes off, I don't hopefully have to make a con save to hold my spell.
Got it. Tars.
All right. So Ars takes a deep breath, and the thing, how the fight's going, and he decides to lock in. This thing, its only compromise is us leaving. We did too much to be here to just up and leave now. And the fight has not showing any signs of really slowing down, so he's going to attack.
All right.
Saw that the lightning did nothing to it, so he's going to try blasting it with fire instead. He's going to cast Sorcerous Burst.
You got it.
That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 5 fire damage.
I guess.
All right. And then as a bonus action using... Wait, does using a metamagic effect also trigger wild magic? You're twisting the spell. You're not doing something else.
I think we had it. I think we had it do that because of like how highly magical the sorcerer is.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, he's not going to do that.
I'm innately special, too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun, indeed. Okay. Well, YOLO. Quicken spell meta magic. Gonna use 2 sorcery points. And it's gonna hit him with another Sorcerer's Burst. Yep, both of them.
I meant for the wild magic.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do that. Well, should I roll for wild magic on the first one before?
Yeah, he's probably good. Yeah, because it could drastically change what you're doing. Yeah.
True.
You could be a hostile dragon again.
Incredible. That's a 10.
Oh no!
Hey!
Oh no! Wait!
Oh no!
Dragon.
Oh no! Getting wrecked.
Y'all were getting incredibly lucky on the wild magic before this.
That is a 33.
33. You feel like all over your body where clothes are touching you hurts, and you're in pain.
Ow, 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 ow.
This is more RP, but everything hurts when it touches you.
All right, so, So, like, even the air hurts?
It's thick enough.
So he kind of, like, pulls on his well, he's wearing a sash, so...
Ow! Ow!
He looks very uncomfortable all of a sudden, but he pulls it together, and he's going to try and blast
Yeah.
Construct again.
Let's do it.
Nat 20.
Okay. Good damage.
Oh wow, so it's gonna be 48 fire. That's 21 fire damage.
Nice.
Very good. The burns and the light's beginning to crack slightly.
In terms of pain, how much are we talking here?
It's up to you. It hurts when it touches you. It's kind of that's the cue, and you take it where you want.
Pain painful sunburn, which is hilarious because ours has probably never felt like he's probably never been sunburned, so probably doesn't get sunburn. So yeah, he looks really, really uncomfortable and like pretty hurt right now.
And the wild magic
He's
for
tugging at his clothes.
Number 2, and I guess the meta magic.
Yeah, so we got 2 more d20s. Oh, a 7 and a 19.
All right. We went to Orion.
All right. As an action, so I see my brother on the ground. Oh, I gotta roll a wisdom save to see.
Oh yeah, if you're afraid of that.
19.
All right, you've broken the fear.
All right. I look at my brother and I grab onto him, and with my holy symbol, I'll use my last channel divinity, and he heals 11 HP again.
Nice.
And I'm gonna look at him. Oh, he doesn't even understand what I say because he's
Can't talk shit to me anymore.
no. Damn it. All right.
I mean, you can. I'm sure
I
he'll
am.
understand that you're talking shit.
I'm just gonna look. Yeah, he'll get the vibe, and I'm gonna be like, "This is not the time to act like you actually are brave. We gotta go." And I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna start running to Whisper's down body, and that will be everything I can do.
All right. Xanatos.
All right. Seeing that Obi is taking care of Calder, he's even though he thinks like even though he wants like do the treasure like and fight the thing, he knows it's time to go. So he's gonna go back and he's gonna go to Whisper, and he's going to use first level Cure Wounds spell. And with this, with what it looks like, as it's the first time he's actually casting this spell, is that it's almost like a flicker of like holy light. Like it's trying to get there, but it's like coming from a far distance. And whereas like when he's done other spells like Toll of the Dead, it was like bright and powerful. This one, it's like hard to manifest. So I'll like touch a Whisper and cast.
Okay, just a second. Orion, did you roll a natural 1 for wild magic?
Yep. For my, I just
So let me resolve that just in case you want to do something else. Do you want
Yeah,
to
okay.
I was just about to say before he does that, because I might blow up next to Whisper. Hold on. T100.
Turn into a dragon.
77.
7. Okay. Noted.
Those are the best ones.
All right.
Wait, is
I
that what you
finished my-
said right before Celicus died last time?
That's all. I'm just thinking, like, okay, we gotta be careful with words here.
God, I hope I don't die.
And then he dies.
All right. So Xanatos, continue.
All right, so it'll be 15 healing on Whisper, and then like Whisper, hey, you gotta go, get up, and get ready to leave as soon as like Whisper gets up.
Okay, we need your wild magic, right, Mikey?
Yep, I got to roll. I'll do physical ones for this one. I think I've done physical things. It is a 20 though, so.
Okay.
Yes, you did want the physical dice.
All right, D100. I'll do that on the screen. 51.
51.
Come on, Oz, come back.
Okay. You feel incredibly sweaty and a little slippery. You can cast grease as an action at will.
Ew.
I'm down. That's cool.
Xanatos, you're all sweaty.
Yeah, I could see that. It's been a while since I've used this type of magic, but I think this might be part of the area too.
Good. Anything else? Nope. Go to Calder.
All right. I didn't understand shit that Orion said, so I'm gonna attack it.
So it's 20 feet in the air.
I'm
Hey, I've died twice. I think I'm just gonna keep trying the same thing over and over again.
I'm gonna yell up at it and be like, "You stupid SOB!" and mind sliver it. Int save 15.
Got it. Only a 12.
It fails. It takes maybe 8 psychic damage and reduces its next save by a d4.
Very good.
Seeing everybody run away, I'm gonna try to, context clues and back away. My whole. Wait, I haven't used my bonus action, so I will cast jump from my ring, spend 10 feet, jump back towards my brother, and then 5 more feet to pat him on the back. That's my turn.
Salicus.
Okay, everybody is up.
Oh, I ditched Celicus. Crap.
No, it's fine. Everybody's up. So,
Yeah.
I don't have to do my plan. So I'm gonna just tactically retreat back and stay away from the floating bear.
I am still afraid of it. As a note. Oh, crap. I have to roll for a spell. 18. We're chilling.
Scuzz backs up. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. At the moment, everybody is alive.
Okay. Let's call it down, and I believe the closest is going to be Obi? I think Obi's right there, right?
Obi had
I was-
walked back.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
walking
okay.
back
Yeah,
to
we're
get
all
to
here.
Whisper.
All right. And everybody had walked back then, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I actually still think it's Obi. Because it can climb. Let me think here. It's going to go climb down the wall. 2010. I guess it doesn't quite get there. So it can't get enough to do its attack. Right, yeah. So it goes down the 20. Well, actually, I'm sorry. So it would go down this, go down 10, then go 20. You move back 30.
Roughly, yeah. I started making my way to Whisper's body.
Okay. So, yeah, it is able to just get within 10 feet of you while maintaining like halfway up the wall without going all the way down. This reaches 10. So it lets out the 2 claws. 14
Miss.
and 25.
Aw, totally missed. No, just 15. I'm out.
That is a 15 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Okay, is it? That is all it's able to do. Whisper.
So Whisper's not a healer, but what she would like to do is try and pick up Obi and drag him away.
All right, that would be an op.
Oh, right. People get those. I would still try and get Obi away, so
Got it. That's 23 to hit.
yep,
8.
I'm still up.
All right. Interesting. So we do it this way, and you are grappled.
Cool.
All right, and we'll go to Alaric.
Okay.
I mean, technically, we all did move away. It just came to us.
Yeah.
We did not move far enough away. All right. I guess, yeah. Blitzvolk is going to try and pull the construct away from the wall 5 feet.
Okay.
Just add a -3 to the roll. Or a 4. That's
Yeah. You'd have to get an 18.
So, yeah. I don't have any way of getting Whisper out of this thing's grasp.
I do, but it has to be my
Yeah.
turn.
What are you talking about? Just use your magic action to raise it up again.
I can drop it like before or hold on to her. We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm raising it up 20 feet again, back up the wall.
Yeah, so 24, if you move somebody, they don't take the person with them. They can only take the person if they're moving.
Oh,
When you raise them up, they drop.
I didn't. Oh, okay. I thought if they had them grappled, they moved with them.
Yeah, I mean, a DM could rule because they might not like it, but if you're going by the way it is.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll move it 20 feet up the wall, and then I'll use my full movement to 30 feet, try and get out of its reach,
Got it.
and that's my turn.
Ours.
What is this thing looking like?
A bear.
Well, I mean, like, does it look injured at all?
I mean, yeah, it has injuries.
Okay.
It's not
The
bloody.
word bloody has not been used, though.
All right. So. And. All right. So, seeing that Celicus, Orion, Calder, and Whisper are all just like not doing so hot right now. Ours is going to use his bonus action. He's going to use Quicken Spell again.
Okay.
This time to cast Aid. And he's going to target Orion. He's going to target Whisper. And he's going to target Calder.
Okay. Very cool.
And I'm going to roll my wild magic surges for that. Ours is still tugging on his clothes a bit. Seems
So it's
very
5
uncomfortable in them right now. What?
It was 5 HP?
Yeah, it's 5 HP.
Okay.
Alright. Two more. So, 2 wild magic surges. There's a 12 and a 7.
Okay.
And then ours is going to bring out the big guns. He is going to draw on his celestial power, and he is going to undergo his transformation, sprouting 2 massive swan-like angelic wings and radiating the energy of Elysium.
Nice.
Does using Radiant Soul provoke wild magic?
Nah, we won't do that. We'll keep that. We fed you to a lot of it, so we're good. Anything else?
Yeah, he's going to blast it again with Sorcerous Burst, and he's going to fly up 30 feet.
Did you just cast aid?
Yes.
Quicken spell.
Oh, okay.
Right. Social Burst is cantrip, right? Yeah.
Yes.
There's no action economy on the Radiant Soul?
Oh my! All right, yeah, no, I forgot. That's why I was doing that with it. No, it is. It takes an action, so never
Okay.
mind. He's not casting Sorcerous Burst. I forgot.
Okay.
But he does fly 30 feet upwards, and that is his turn.
Very cool. And we'll go to Orion.
Coming to consciousness on the ground, looking around. Who else is? Anybody else currently laying down,
Whisper.
bleeding out, or no? Everybody's
No?
okay.
Oh, no. The aid.
I mean, I'm probably prone because I fell, but I'm not like dead.
All right. I will get to my
I'm
feet,
dying.
and I only have half my movement, so I'm going to start dragging myself in the direction I was originally toward Whisper. Would I be able to make it to Whisper?
Whisper drug you away, so I'm
so-
guessing she probably fell somewhere near you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stand up, and as I'm getting up, I will pull out the Cherry Blossom Shard, and I will activate it, and I will give you 10 HP out of the shard.
Ooh.
Thank you.
We got to get out of here. This is not going to end well for everybody. And I'm going to basically just kind of like try to use what I have for movement to just kind of help Whisper up as well, and start kind of like getting that like limp / like drunk walk going of like, we got to get moving out of here.
All right. So to be clear, because there was that question in chat, if you're trying to take these like larger chests because they're bigger, like because you definitely can't fight and hold them. So it would be like grab, and then you're not really defending yourself. Like shears wouldn't quite work, so you are like fleeing with stuff from the bullets. But that does say mention, and okay, I guess I'll be nice, and anybody who wants to, you have to do it before you move again. Because it's probably actually back where this started, but or more like it, but you definitely need to try to get it. Does that make sense?
I'm confused.
Do what?
I am too. What happened?
Because the chests, right? The 5 chests.
Did we drag them with us? I thought they were still at the.
Yeah, I thought they were with the rubble in the,
Okay.
like the center.
Right. So what I'm saying is, yeah, you're basically at the rubble in the center now.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
to go furthermore, because it's still the vault area, because you were on the dais, and so that's where you got the rubble. So now, I'm letting you know,
Got it.
now's the time to grab them if you're going to grab them.
Okay.
And then we go Xanatos.
Okay. No, all right then. Actually, so now that we are where we are we? Am I close to where, like that panel thing? Like am I close to the panel for the door to like close the vault?
It's just sort of, this area is a little open. You didn't open something to get in here.
Oh, okay. I thought like we opened. Oh no, we opened the actual vault. I thought it was like you opened one room to go into the 3. But okay, there's
Right.
an open area. Okay. Then in that case, let's gonna use that grease, but not now that we are where we are. I'm gonna grab one of the chests and go.
Luke, you muted yourself and then started talking.
Yes, I did. Cast it on the wall and then it can't climb.
That's what I was thinking of doing, but like I wasn't sure, like, because I looked at the spell, it says it'll go prone, but I don't know if that works with like levitate and all that.
I just thought it'd be funny.
But I think since we're like at that entrance, that I will just grab the chest and go away, and that will be my turn.
Got it. Very good. And then Balder.
Is my jump spell still up? I don't know if it's been a minute.
It hasn't been a minute. So you're
Okay,
good.
so then I will jump towards Xanatos, pick up a chest, and walk 5 feet more. And then action. Dodge?
You got it. Action dodge.
Oh wait, because it's just part of my movement to jump. So actually, I will. Do I want to? No, I probably
Well, I
better save.
figured that out. I would have taken the dash action to get like even further away. I don't know if that helps or.
I will shift, gaining 6 temp HP, and 10 movement speed. How does that work in regards to my exhaustion? Oh wait, because it just reduces by 5 per. So I'm at 25. So I will move 10 feet and then action dash for 25. There we go. So I am a little behind Xanatos, like 5 or 10 feet.
Very nice. Celicus.
Okie dokie. I'm going to kick up my chest and I am going to vacate the premises.
Very good. Take it. Go.
Also, I also have a question. If I used my Giant's Might rune and I became a large being, could I theoretically carry 2 chests, size-wise?
I think you have enough strength. You probably could. Yeah.
I think I have enough strength to carry
Yeah.
2. It's just the sizing of the
Yeah. So I would
chest
say as a
body.
large creature, you could.
You do one of these.
Yeah, then I will do that. And I will carry 2 chests, I think, which are the last 2.
No, there's one more.
There's one
Okay. Well, this way it helps. It helps the team. One less person to carry a chest for a little while.
more. I am still afraid.
All right. The beam of light flashes and is going to appear blocking your exit.
Didn't this thing tell us it can leave? Like, tell us to leave? And
You're taking valuables from the vaults.
Say the code word. Say the code word.
All right. And using time speed, it's able to stay there, blocking, but there is trickery obviously here. Celicus, are you becoming large? Yeah.
Yep, I'm large.
Okay. So that matters because if he's only 20 feet up, then you're within his range as a large creature if you pass under him.
Yep.
Just as a note, if that right now he's not 20 feet up, but if it becomes that, he would be within 10 feet of going under. So with that, we go to Whisper.
So at this point, nobody's gotten past the creature.
Not now because it went in front of you.
Okay.
And it's on the floor.
Yes. Because it can action teleport.
But there's nobody from our group that's close to it right now.
Probably closest, those of you who are like really far going, you're probably about 30 feet from it.
So she'll kind of shout, I'm going to try and draw its attention. I will catch up. I can teleport. If it grabs me, I can get out of its grasp. So I'm going to run up to it, do Step of the Fae. Again, trying to do a Wisdom 15 save.
Okay, trying to get its attention.
To get it to come after me, yeah.
Got it. That is 21.
Okay, well, that didn't work. But I still go back 30 feet.
So you go past it 30 feet, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So now you've left the vault building and you're in the
No. I would go back into the vault 30 feet so people can get out. Was my goal.
Right. You would have
So-
done that because you don't know if it's going to do the save. So you want it to go away from. Yeah, got it. So you're within. Gotcha. I know where you are now. Makes sense.
Okay. So now I'm 30 feet back, but there's something I have to do.
Yes.
I'll change dice. I'll use the GM Balo die and see what they think.
Yeah, Balo die.
16.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. And since the magical taunt didn't work, I'm gonna go ahead and just try Eldritch Blasting it. And if I
Okay.
attack it, it'll come after me. That's a 19
Hits.
for 7 force damage.
All right.
The second one is an 11.
Ooh, ricochets off.
Okay, the clear, shiny, liquid cord GM Balo die. It's a 10.
Okay. D100.
44.
44. You shine with bright light. Up to 60 feet.
Cool.
Not again.
Hey, I'm Celestial too, see? And I think that ends my turn.
Alright. Cool. And let's go to Alaric.
Okay. I know you said it had to be an 18, which Blitzfalka can't physically get, but if she gets a nat 20, would that work? If not, then I won't even try.
If you get a nat 20, I'll let you work if you make a wild magic roll.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, man. Just like, come on, just do it.
Now just do it again.
Yeah, get a nat 20 and then get a nat 100.
That one. Come on.
Oh.
Okay.
Boo.
All right. So with that, now, so they're on the ground at this point.
So that was to move them with my action 20 feet up, and then for Blitzfalka to move them 5 feet away, like away from the wall, like as far as
Yeah.
she can away from the wall, so that they can't climb down and get us.
You got it. So now it's kind of floating more in space.
Yeah, but it can freaking teleport. So we just learned. So I am. I'll try and grab a trunk and try and run with it to the exit. My full movement.
Okay. You begin to do this. Get you to the crack of the door. Or the wall, I should say.
That's my turn.
Ours.
Okay. So ours is flying in the air, and he looks out towards the Archon construct. And he's going to channel his radiance, the sorcery, and he is going to go. Goodness, sorry, my cat. He is going to. He's going to use the Peony shard that he got. He's going to use a bonus action to rub it. He's going to decrease his AC for the next minute, give him a +2 bonus to all of his damage rolls. Does that trigger wild magic?
What features do you use?
He used the Peony shard.
No, I think it should be good, actually.
All right, awesome. Another question, clarification about what it means by damage rolls. Does so he rolls 2d8. Does he +2 for each die that is rolled?
No.
+2 damage, it would just be the total. You have 2 more damage on the total die roll.
Okay, but all right. For additional clarification, if you were to cast a spell with multiple attack rolls that deal separate damage, like Scorching Ray, would that?
Right.
Is it kind of like it would work the same way, or would it be +2 on each one?
Be +2 per attack.
Okay, all right, got it. And then he is going to attempt to blast it with Divine Flame.
Right.
That is a 12 to hit.
Ooh. It rolls in the air. So the fire doesn't quite hit it. It's like you don't get to burn it because it's too much of a rolling marshmallow. Right. Wild magic, I believe. And then
There's a 16.
all right, we go to Ryan.
All the chests are picked up, right?
Correct.
All right. I don't know if this will help, but to slow it down, so it's 60 feet. So Ray of Frost.
All right.
18.
18 hits.
Aha! So that means its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And it takes 11 cold damage. I have rolled a lot of 11s tonight. And my wild magic surge. Son of a bitch. 93.
On 10.
I become a storm giant.
I didn't like his facial expression.
I'm a storm giant. I'll take it.
Okay. The duration of all magical effects around you is halved.
Oh.
So that includes the levitate spell.
Yeah.
So it's down to 5 minutes. Neat.
Yeah.
We've only got 500 more rounds of this.
Ooh, 50.
No, it's not 500. 300 more rounds of this. I forgot rounds in 6 seconds.
Other than that, I'm gonna start making my way toward the door. Then, just waiting for everybody else. That'll be my turn.
Make my way.
Xanatos.
Yeah, movement dash to get out, avoiding the creature.
Calder.
All right. 10 feet to jump. 30. 15 more feet. Action dash 25 feet.
Nice.
That's my turn.
So you're like, I'm getting out.
Keeping an eye on my brother. Because now I'm a hairy, scaly dragonborn.
Celicus.
Okay. Am I gonna be still taking the op if I go underneath it?
So I think now that it's a little bit of, oh no, yes.
Okay.
There's no way for you to get really by unless you disengage.
Which I can do, I think.
Yeah.
No.
It's your action.
Yeah, that's my action.
You also have action surge. So.
I know, but I've been saving that just in case I need it.
Objectively,
But
this
time-
might be the needed.
But this is the time.
Yeah, remind
I
you
will
the past
say-
without a trace problem. Yeah.
I was saving it I kept saving it for using all of my various extra healing stuff to try and get multiple people up at once. But everyone kept getting spelled up, so I was like, I guess I won't do that. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna use my action to disengage and move my movement, and then action surge to move even more.
Okay. So that you get out. And I think that just leaves Whisper in currently.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, way back there.
And
So everyone is running away. Ours isn't though. He's just flinging fire at it.
I thought you didn't move out of the vault.
No,
Okay.
he's been stationary, flying 30 feet over where he was standing.
Okay. Noted. Okay.
Cat. So how far away exactly is everyone now?
Out of sight.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
we're like 100 feet away.
Oh my.
So I was there. It casts a spell on itself. Let's see what happens here. And it doesn't trigger wild magic. All right. So then we'll go. Other than that, it can't really move because it's in the air. So we'll go to Whisper.
Okay, so then Whisper will move 30. She'll cast a real spell for the first time in a while. Where it is. So basically, it's Whisper and ours who are within combat range of this thing, right?
Yeah.
She'll cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And she'll say, ours, follow the others. I will catch up. I can teleport to get out. Or, I don't want to be your boss. You live your life.
I'm hoping we can take this thing out, but everyone else is running.
Yes.
Should I follow?
Like
That
ours
was-
told them to. Hey
Oh.
guys, we're getting out of here. Wait,
Yes,
why is
because
everyone leaving?
I won't run until you do. So,
Okay. Well, I don't want to put you in danger.
What's Whisper doing?
that's it.
Oh, stay in the room now.
End my turn, yeah.
Go to Alaric.
Moved her 30 feet, right? Does that get her out?
Oh, I guess I'm rolling a d20.
Yeah.
$11. Close.
What's your question, Lark?
Oh, I thought Whisper moved her 30 feet. Is she not out?
No, it was longer than 30 feet, I thought.
Oh, okay. My other question: I'm not sure how far I got after lifting it out of the range of the door and then moving my 30 feet on the last turn.
Yeah, she basically got just outside on the other side of the wall.
Okay. Even if it takes 5 feet of movement, I'll look back in and raise it another 20 feet and then move away.
All right.
And that's my turn. Holding onto the chest that I'm carrying.
Ours.
Ours is going to take the dash action. He's going to fly and try to follow the others.
Okay.
Looking back at Whisper.
Very good. On the way out. Orion.
So we're heading like into a tunnel, right? Outside of the vaults.
You're headed like into the main city.
Okay.
You're leaving the vault building. You're kind of leaving the whole area and all its
All right.
treasures.
I will.
Would be next. Obstacle course would be next.
Oh yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start moving my 30 feet, and I'm kind of lagging a little purposely for Whisper and ours, and I will have a Ray of Frost prepared in case the creature all of a sudden appears again to launch it at it.
You got it. All right. They silence Molly along with her crickets. You can unmute yourself while you're yours. Molly!
Yeah, there are crickets in my background, okay? I live in the woods!
Molly said, "Let there be crickets."
I love it. It sounds good. Is your booking just holding out the spell? Yeah, it would be basically wild magic. Let's go ahead and do it because it does count as a casting to hold the spell.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Natural 100. Come on.
50.
50.
It's close.
Right in the middle.
Rolled a 1, a 10, and a 20. All on the search table tonight.
This. Oh. All right, so leveling. You gain telekinesis as an action, but only to pull things toward you. So your hand glows blue.
All right.
Go. And Xanatos.
All right, I'm pretty far ahead. So how far am I to getting out of this place, or to the obstacle course area?
I mean, yeah, you're out of the building, so how do you want to?
Then am I out of place where the creature's gonna come get us, or?
So I would say because of your protocols, this thing won't leave the vault.
Okay. All right, then if I'm out of it, then I will just wait for everyone to catch up.
Got it. Calder.
Okay. Yeah. Same thing. Jump, move, action, dash.
Celicus.
I will keep leaving. Right, guys? Yeah, keep leaving. Can you hear the crickets? I hear them.
Sounds good. Then guess the thing will teleport next to Whisper. But that's all it can do. Whisper, it's your turn.
Which Whisper?
You're not that far, but
So I will use my bonus action to use I've done that 4 times already. I still have the spell though. Gonna cast Misty Step. That's my bonus action. Moving 30 feet.
you got it. Boom.
Then I'm gonna roll a d20.
Mhm.
Changing it up. So I'm not using the same ones over and over again. 1.
I always had the worst luck on these.
Anybody know why Whisper hates it here? Oh, I have to roll something else. I'm like, come on, Matt, tell me what happens. 58.
58. Okay.
I love that smile on your face.
So you cast Misty Step,
Mhm.
and you look down. You're not where you wanted to be. Instead, you're in the staircase, as in a stair is bisecting you.
Ow. I mean, it's fitting because I teleported and the teleport thing apparently happened.
Mm-hmm. And
I feel like that's going to hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, most things when they say that you can like go incorporeal, but you can't end your turn there, it's like a D10 of force damage per 5 feet that you have to be moved out of said object.
Yeah, so that would be 3 force damage.
Oh.
But now you are back away from the door.
Great.
Still have your action.
I know that was. Yeah, I do.
To disengage. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll take the dodge action in case the thing comes after me. I dodge if I'm stuck in stairs?
Well, you're out of it, so
Oh.
You got shunted out, which is why
yeah,
you took the force
you
damage.
take your
Oh.
bisected, and then you get shunted out. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. And that's
You're good.
different. So then I'm now further away from the entrance.
Correct.
Then I will move 30 feet forward.
All right.
Back in the direction you came?
I
30 feet
Yeah.
towards the exit, right?
towards the exit, yes, because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
further inside.
Yeah, they basically got teleported back to the vaults.
Oh, jeez.
And then I guess, can I see the creature?
Mm-hmm. Should be roughly
That-
90 feet away.
Then I might as well Eldritch Blast it since I have an action. Matt, as all this stuff is happening, in Whisper's head, she's thinking of the little beetle, and she's saying, if I die, tell them to keep going. Tell them 1 life is worth 6. Do not come back.
Okay.
To the beetle that lives in my head, because we all have beetles that live in ourselves.
Yeah.
And suddenly things have gotten bad.
Mm.
Well, worse, I guess. 19.
Hits.
That is a 6 damage.
All right.
That's a 23 to hit with the second one
That hits.
for 6 damage.
Woo.
And another. I'm gonna roll digitally. Maybe different things will happen. I don't know what it's gonna take. It's 13. But for a second on my screen, the die roll, I'm like, it's not gonna hit 1 again, is it? Okay. I think my turn is done now.
All right. Alaric.
So it teleported back down to the ground. Can I look through the door and see it now?
So it felt like Whisper was kind of moving. I guess you could move around and would get a cover, but yeah, but you could probably do your sight thing, yeah.
Okay, I need to be within 60 feet of it.
Yeah, you would be.
Okay, so I'll move it up 20.
Yeah. And goes up again.
I'm going to position myself so that I remain within that 60. And I'm not going to move just yet. I think I'm still far away, but If it lands on the ground again within range, yeah, I'm there. That's my turn.
All right. And ours.
Don't worry, guys. I can hold this for 9 more minutes.
No, it's 4.
I don't know.
Ours is going to dash and fly another 60 feet to regroup with his friends.
Okay. Everyone else's. Then Orion.
All right, so everybody's made it, and we don't see Whisper anywhere.
Right.
All right. Kind of looking at the way everybody's heading into the tunnel to get out of here. Is there a boulder that I can grab telekinesis with?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to grab that boulder with telekinesis, and I'm going to back into it. And I'm going to say, if Whisper doesn't make it, I'm closing this up. And the idea is I'm going to pull the boulder into and try to block the entrance so this thing doesn't follow us.
Got it. We'll go to Xantos.
And just waiting on the other side of where Obi's about to pull this in, and just waiting for everyone. So
Calder.
So I've got no clue how far back Whisper is, so I will stand in line with everybody to be like, is she making it? I will take the Supora action.
After getting as close to everyone as possible.
It was a 17. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's it.
And Selikas.
Gonna just wait for Whisper.
All right. Waiting for the Whisper. As we go to the Warden. Go ahead and teleports next to Whisper. And Whisper, it's your turn. And you find yourself teleported. And you're 40 feet away, but in a wall. And the wall will be 2d10, actually. That is 11 force damage as you're shunted out.
In view?
I mean, you can sort of see her through the door, sure.
Okay. Am I still within range of the warden?
You're 40 feet away from the warden,
Okay, cool.
and now you're about 50 feet away from the hole in the wall that leads out.
Wait, I'm going to move 30, action dash to move 60.
So you're running out. And as you're running, what all of you see is it's kind of like she goes and she lifts her legs up and then never hits the ground and just teleports like a bunch of times forward.
Like a strobe effect, like how it
Yeah.
looks like.
But like, and then she puts her feet down. But otherwise, she's like in the same position, almost like more like a lag in a video game.
As soon as Whisper comes through, I don't know if I have to roll or not because I don't know how if this works with telekinesis. If it's just a magic action, I am going to pull that
Yeah, I think
boulder.
with this, sure, you pull it in front.
And
Silly
thus
dog.
signaling we are never going here again.
Ah, everything's chill. We'll come back in like 5-6 levels.
With the pickaxes and all the stuff to get through.
And with that, it seems that nothing is trying to actively kill you at the second.
Ours would land whenever he catches up, and he goes to fold his wings around himself, but it hurts, so then all of a sudden he starts pushing them back out again. And he seems to like be grabbing at his clothes. Says, everything hurts right now. When I touch things. Goodness, I hate this place. But that door, I don't know, I know we need to get out of here. But I think I'll be thinking about that door for a while.
Bless you.
Is everyone okay? Does anyone need emergency care?
I'm not feeling really great. The teleporting has stopped, Matt.
As the whisper vanishes. And you see her trying to pull her head out of a pillar.
What the heck?
4. So you finally get it out for 3 force damage.
Oh no,
Yep. Bad
That's not-
magic thing.
that's not good.
Okay, next time Whisper pops out, I'm gonna grab her, and maybe that will help.
Celicus is gonna kind of like put his hand on Whisper's shoulder, and the iris on his hand kind of like flares for a moment, and you gain 10 healing.
Nice. Thanks.
I'm using my iris shard effect
Mm.
to heal you. The amulet may be under my clothes, but somehow I feel like it's connected to the mark on my hand. And that's not just because I didn't look at the item until now. While thinking about it this whole time.
Oh man. Next is hopscotch, right? Through the fire.
Celicus, please. What did he say?
He's talking about the hopscotch that we have to go through, that I no longer can fly us through.
Well, we
the
take a rest.
next part
Before.
after the hopscotch.
After hopscotch is flying.
Ours wings dissipate. Oh,
You suppose these magical effects will last like the other ones did until we cross that barrier?
think so.
As Whisper teleports 60 feet straight up into the air and falls.
Can I try to catch them?
Since I was like waiting, actually, since I was waiting to like grab them when they came out, can I catch
I would
her?
say between Celicus and Xanatos, one of you can roll with advantage, probably Xanatos.
Okay. Roll what? What am I rolling? Strength?
I-
or
yeah, I'll give you athletics.
athletics? Okay, cool. All right. Damage. Nice. 25.
Okay. So I would say you're able to grab and safely get her to not go splat.
All right. They're like, that's he catches her like, all right, gotta stop moving, and like he'll set her down, but then like hold on to her like on her arms, like trying to thinking that he can like forcefully make her not move.
Oh boy.
That's not how teleport works. You know that, right?
He
That's why I
doesn't
was
know
be able
that.
to get away from the monster.
Oh,
No,
Laura,
that's
you
literally
know
what
that
she
spell,
says.
right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, we got to learn something here.
we're all out of dispels, right?
No, I have some spells, but
No.
I don't dispel the spell.
Spell.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there is the option of trying to get a different effect going on yourself. It could be worse, it could be better, but that's maybe a last-ditch option.
And it could do nothing. It could just make. It could just be a roll that doesn't even help Whisper.
Ours' eyes are watering pretty intensely, and he's like pulling like outward his skirt of his robe, trying to keep it from touching his skin directly, and he just looks like he's having a pretty awful time too. And then he's going to reach out his hand to Whisper. He's looking down with a very discomforted look at himself, and he's going to heal her. He's going to, yeah, and he's going to cure wounds. Whisper,
Okay.
Whisper, you heal 10 hit points.
Roll that wild magic surge.
18.
Okay.
Alara,
Oh,
damn
man.
it, you have knock. If we rest,
No, it's not one I know.
what's the thing that opens the boxes?
It's knock.
Is there another thing that opens the boxes?
Dispel magic.
Dispel knock, but that I won't have until tomorrow.
Yeah, aren't we resting?
If I,
We've got a boulder
think we-
there. We've got hot.
I don't think we can with Whisper bouncing everywhere. I think we have to get out fast.
Everybody is hurt, bad, low on spells.
But if you get hurt in a
Imagine me-
wall and we can't see you, you're gonna die.
Yes. As I told the bug in my head, and I'm sorry to say it, we're talking about a numbers game. If I die down here, then I die down here. That means 6 of you can get out. I came to make sure you all got out. That's the reason I came down here.
And I respect that, but I'm not gonna let you die with us just sitting around. We
Okay.
will be moving towards the goal.
What happens when you all run out of magic to heal me?
I still have plenty of magic to
But
do that.
You don't rest, right? You won't be able to build up your energy.
I'm
keep
not going to
healing
be
me?
able to.
Give me an
No,
hour
but-
and I'll have energy.
Yeah.
I've
So
got a
maybe
real
not
quick
longer.
turnaround.
Short rest.
I have enough spells to keep you alive.
Great.
I
You have enough
think
to be
until we get out of
okay
here.
for an hour.
I think so.
So then everybody else can rest but you and me.
And me. There's no way I'm doing any resting feeling like this. But we are not going to leave you behind, Whisper. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Okay. But we have to rest. We can't keep pushing on.
I know. I know.
Above table, I'm down for this plan. Like me, like keeping Whisper alive.
I'm done with you doing that too, but the dice may have another idea.
Are you going to stay and also help with that? Because
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Matt, I have a question.
we have a chronometry wizard here.
With
I'm not sure what you said, but what was your question?
We're at the point where we're kind of like trying to pop over. You said like all the like bubbling, the fire, the
Yeah, the next
like
step
the
was
fire,
the fire, acid, falling rocks.
Mhm.
Right? And there's that's right. There's rocks and stuff above that are loose, right?
Yeah.
With the telekinesis, can I start ripping rocks down and making a path?
Heck
So we can
yes.
so we can just walk.
Yeah.
And nobody has to play the jumping game.
100%.
So when they're
Yeah.
arguing about this, I want to be like over there, like in the back, just being like, ah!
Oh, yeah.
And then, like put one in, and then be like, I can do it again, and just
Law
like,
of magic cuts both ways. That's what it's there for.
God, John always has the best ideas.
hey,
He's a
hey, why
genius.
you guys were talking? I made a bridge.
But remember, it's gonna be tricky because you have to like pull a little bit because it only pulls towards you. So you have to like pull and stop and pull and stop. Pull and stop. So
Yeah,
that way
pull,
it's like
drop.
falling on the stuff.
Ooh.
Sandal's like, oh, well, all right, Obi, like, catch up. This is really smart.
This is the best thing ever. People can just move things. As I do that, and like one pebble just flies and whacks me in the head. Jesus.
And then Golden Boy is going to take the shoulder sash and he's going to move it down. And he's going to take it off of his arm, still with the buckle, keeping his around his waist. But he takes the part of his robe that is over his chest and he lets it down, so it's not hurting him anymore.
Okay.
Why is the kid undressing? Like, what?
Oh right.
Ours, what are you
fur
doing?
retracted.
Everything, when my clothes are hurting me.
Are you that weak? Like, or like?
It hurts. It hurts a lot. I can barely think.
Did it start hurting after you cast a spell?
Yeah.
Matt, let us know when 4 hours passes, because then aid wears off.
So we'll go ahead and end for tonight, and then you can figure out if you want to do that short rest officially or not when we back next week. But yeah, you're good. You do have some time before 4 hours.